Fuck that one up.
Oh, I thought that was like on purpose because of the.
No, he
Technical-
fucked it up.
How you doing, gentlemen?
What's
It didn't
up?
play
What's
right.
up? Huh?
It
Well,
stopped.
the
Play right.
intro came on perfect, and then it went straight to your "Please stand by" screen.
I'll tell you.
And,
Whatever.
and Quentin
Technical
is frozen.
difficulties.
Okay, he's good now.
All right,
No, I'm
people.
good.
Welcome to another episode of Square One. It is Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so you know what time it is. I am Comet Chat, Danny, my son, and I am the host, or one of the co-hosts of the show. And of course, again, this week we'll be talking all NFL, all NBA. You got 6 questions in each from each league. And we're gonna get into it, dice it up, and see if we can give you some good, entertaining information, content about what's going on in the bubble, and also potentially and hopefully in the NFL. Before we get started, I'm gonna go around the room. Let everybody introduce themselves. We'll start off with my main man here. To my physical, I think right will be Anzo. Tell people they can find you at, sir.
What's up, people? You know the channel, Bigger Ford Entertainment. Just here to have some good sports conversation. You know what I mean? You can check us out. Subs to the channel, much appreciated. Peace.
And next, we're gonna have Mr. Quentin. This is his second time with us. Thanks for joining us on the show, sir. Go ahead and tell people they can find you at. Do you have a channel?
Thank you. No, I don't. I just not
Moving on, then.
YouTube related. Just travel.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. And first time to the show, myself and Anzo streamed with a couple times on other streams. Mr. Mad Mardigan, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you so much for having me on. I love the Phantom Menace, love them, but they don't. Every time I bring up sports, they're like Star Wars. I'm like, okay, fine, Star Wars again. Shit.
Or is it his
Uh,
thing messing up?
As far as my channel, it works a little different. You got to earn my content, so put in the legwork, track me down, and then subscribe if you're worthy.
I hear that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's JMC Productions. I do a lot of great streams over there. My Twitter is on my name here. You can follow me there. Find links there. I apologize.
No, don't apologize, bro.
No, not to all to chat. They get all
Oh,
emotional
okay.
about shit. Like,
Anyways,
oh,
he's
so
a Maverick
rude.
fan, so guys, don't even bother what he says.
Oh,
He likes
yeah,
the
yeah.
Mavs. So
You like the Mavs. Yeah.
Hey man, that Luca.
We're trying. Now,
I'll give you
I'm
that.
not a current Mavericks fan. 'Cause I really don't know who's on there, but I wasn't mad at on Dirk Nowitzki when he was back in the day, man. That
Mhm.
cat could play.
Dirk was the man.
Yeah, but he had that Larry Bird mustache thing going on. Like, who no one on the Celtics for years said, "Hey, Larry, like that shit is distracting and awkward looking. Just shave it, bro." Like, no one told him.
No, they probably didn't.
He's Bird. No one said they weren't saying nothing to him.
They weren't
They
saying
had-
on the Bird either.
No, they weren't saying nothing to Bird. Come on.
And last but not least is Mr. Roberto, aka Min Diesel. What's going on, bro?
Not too much, Danny. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
You know what? I wish I could tell people where to find me. You can find us Wednesday nights off our chess. As far as my channel goes, I haven't had a chance quite to get that put together. Shame on me. I'll get on that right away. Hopefully next Saturday I'll have somewhere to send you guys to come and find me.
Cool.
Good deal. Not a problem. Is this showing up on your phone, Anzo? Because I can't find it on my channel.
The stream?
I had
Yeah.
to search for it.
I got it now.
Yeah, I see it.
Just give me a quick second, gentlemen.
I got it.
Even the comments are running slow.
They always do, bro.
Oh, I don't even look at those.
I wonder why.
But, I can be
Mavs
mean
fan.
sometimes.
All right, we're gonna get into it, gentlemen. And thank you, Maz, for joining us. We appreciate it.
Oh, glad to be
Absolutely.
here.
No, the female Maz, not you.
Yeah,
Well, I
and in the
mean-
chat. Yeah, we know. Yeah, you female, same thing.
This happens all the time, man.
First question: Raptors versus the Bucks. Which Eastern Conference team is better, the Raptors or the Bucks? Anybody want to go first with that?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Didn't,
Oh, actually, let one of the guests go first. Go ahead, Mads. You
Go ahead,
came in.
didn't Milwaukee just clinch number 1 seed the other day? Yesterday?
I
I'm
have
not-
no
I'm
idea.
not
Did they?
sure. I think they did.
I think Raptors are 5.5
they did.
back. They're 5.5
Yeah.
back. I mean, there's still plenty of games, right, for them to make that up. It's not going to happen, but
I'm checking.
pretty sure
right
they're
I
now.
don't know. I mean, the general thought will go. Yeah. The general thought would be go Milwaukee, obviously, because of I'm not even gonna try to say his last name, Giannis. But I mean, you gotta put some account into the Raptors winning last year and having that confidence going into the playoffs, right? So they know what they have to do. And I know Kawhi's not there, whatever, but they've stepped up so far. So I mean, they know what they have to do. So if I have to pick, I'm gonna go with the Raptors just because they've been there, done that, and Milwaukee hasn't done that yet.
Yeah, the Bucks
no.
Bucks are 1, Raptors
Yep.
are 2,
Mm-hmm.
Celtics are 3, Heat is
many games
4,
back?
Pacers are 5, Sixers are 6, Nets are 7, and Magic is 8.
how many games back are the Raptors?
5.5.
Oh, weird.
Like
Someone
you
said
said,
that
yeah.
earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, you
No.
did.
Quinn, I know this is too early to just completely disagree with you because we haven't met, but I completely disagree with you. If you look at their series last year, all right, all they had was Kyrie. Like if you take him out the equation, which he's out of the equation, that is a huge amount of offense and defense to make up for with who? You know, the power forward, I forgot his name for the Raptors, whatever his name is.
Siakam.
His game is almost the complete opposite of Giannis Antetokounmpo. Damn it, I learned it earlier. Giannis.
Antetokounmpo.
No, that's not it.
Antetokounmpo.
That's not it. It wasn't
I know
Antetokounmpo at the end. It's Kumbo.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, so I was closer. And but no, their games are so opposite. Like Giannis is paint. He's a paint beast. And whatever his name is from the Raptors, he's not worthy of me learning it yet.
Wow, you really said Siakam's name's not worthy? You haven't been
I don't know
watching
what-
him this year.
I get it. Look, I'm just saying that he's more mid out. You know what I mean? Rather than that paint beast like what Giannis is. And I think over 7 games without Kyrie, the Raptors don't have enough to make up for that loss. That's a big loss. Maybe not in the regular season, but it sure as hell will be in a 7-game series.
You know what? I have to be inclined to agree with you a bit there because, it was a team defense that took out Giannis last year. But actually, Kawhi did a lot of that main defense on him. And they don't have anybody that can actually defend Giannis like that. So, man, I don't know. I'm going to have to give the edge to the Bucks, but Toronto to me is still right there.
I'm not saying they're
Now,
going to beat
do you
swept. I'm
factor
saying
in-
they're not going to take 7.
No, I don't. They won't get swept.
Does the fact that they're does the fact that they're in the bubble play an effect? Like it's basically a neutral site game, right? You're not playing against your home playoff crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
I don't think that really
games is like.
I really don't think that's going to be much of an effect this year. Because there is no home court advantage. So
For anyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that the Raptors have done, though, I think each team got their own floor, and they've decorated theirs like we are the North, and they got it painted the Raptors colors. So I don't know if the other teams are doing that, but I did catch that on one of the sports shows. So they're trying to develop that environment.
Of what, Canada? Who would want to live in that environment? For God's sake,
Excuse me?
they're finally out of that hell.
You got three Canadians on the stream, bro.
Oh, is it 3?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
I
Outnumbered.
cannot
Are
imagine
you-
how much they were
you're not-
missing.
Wait, hold on. Wait, you're not Canadian? Where are you from?
I'm Texas,
Where are you
Check.
born and
from?
raised.
Oh,
Check.
oh, please tell
That's
me
why
you're
he's a
not a
Manfred.
Cowboys fan.
Oh, yes,
Born
he
and raised.
is.
Let me tell
That's
you,
why we
Are
brought
you-
him on.
Oh
I-
my god. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. We'll get
I've
into
seen
that
games in
later.
both
Oh my
stadiums.
Well, you in trouble. You got a Steelers and Niners and 2 Redskin fan.
Yep.
I still feel like my 5 is
Oh.
good.
No,
So you know you still in
you mean
hostile
Washington
territory.
football team.
Well, we definitely got a
You
cowboy
mean Washington
question for
football
you.
team.
You see,
I mean,
man.
Redskins.
Hurry.
Do they change it? It's
You know
gonna be
what?
Redskins.
Danny, he
Sorry
should
if that
disappear
offended
right about now.
Yeah. He said Phantoms on his ass.
That's right. Boom.
He a guess. I'm gonna try to give him a little bit more leeway. But if he keep
Okay.
talking that nonsense, that what's gonna happen.
What did I say? Is that, what, facts? Is facts a problem?
No, facts is not a problem. But you guys have Dak Prescott, so
Yep.
yeah, no
okay.
problem.
He's all
Yeah,
all silent.
It's all right.
It's like his contract negotiations.
It's okay to cringe.
You know who they say is winning the East this year?
Who?
Not the Cowboys.
Yeah. We can't. I tell you, our
To stay healthy
division
for
is
us?
so sorry. God, I wish they could mix up the divisions. God,
You
I
want
don't know why
to
they
mix
can't
them?
do that.
You want to
This-
mix them
this-
out?
Just throw that shit in the hat and just pull out.
Just
'Cause,
chaos
man,
everywhere.
Our division is so sorry.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was your team?
Redskins. Not no Washington team. I don't care. Until they change it and give me a name, it's gonna be Redskins. I don't care. I do
So
not
what's
care.
his name? So what's his name? Put out a video because he heard that it was going to be the Sentinels. Could you imagine, like the Sentinels, like
Really?
the replacements with fucking saying Falco, whatever his name was?
It's
I like
just
to think that's why they're
They're not
taking
even-
their time so they can come out with a real name, you know?
Because
it's
somebody
just-
ran into his office, was like, "Hey, bro, that was a movie, and it was a comedy. Like, you can't name them that."
it's just funny how the
that
Redskins
team
fans
for that
have a lot
movie
to
is better
say.
than the team they have on the field.
Ooh,
That
Say
movie,
again?
Sorry.
that movie is way better than the
Was that
team they got
something
right
from
now.
the new Buffalo Bill
It is.
team?
ooh, shots are firing already.
It's okay. It's okay. Because he knows, Quentin knows, when I say more times than not, he says something. When he says something about so-called Washington, I have to put my, 25 cents in.
Let's
Okay,
say that
yeah.
interview for
You
the,
keep
for the
talking
NFL
about-
questions.
I'll just say that with your Steelers, Redskins, and Cowboys, I think those three teams alone have a better pedigree than the Redskins will ever have.
What the,
Undoubtedly.
I'm just saying.
What?
what the hell is he smoking?
What did he say?
Oh, you kicked him?
They're talking about the Dallas, the Niners, and the Steelers got a better pedigree than the Redskins ever have. What is he smoking? But you gotta check that stuff.
Obviously, not the good shit.
In the
Oh, my
history,
Bro. He still is talking that mess.
How
Silent.
fast that was, Quentin?
Oh, man.
You'll be
That
banished
was
in
fine.
the random zone the rest of the show.
Yo, that's savage.
In the world, he talking about a better pedigree.
I tell you this: all the comments I had following that statement, I'm keeping to myself now. I don't want to be put in the back. I was a fan of Champ Bailey. Sean Taylor was a beast.
He was.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, it was.
Topic number 2. Richard Jefferson says the Clippers are built to beat the Lakers. Do you agree? Richard Jefferson says the Clippers are built to beat the Lakers. Do you agree? If they had all their players, I'd say yeah, but they don't. They're missing Lou Williams, who's a key component to them beating the Lakers. So they got to do a different rotation because I think he's going to be essential to whenever Kyrie, not Kyrie, but what's the two knuckleheads?
Why?
Kawhi.
Kawhi and
Paul
Paul
George.
George are resting, need a rest, Lou Williams usually comes in with the second unit and runs the offense to give them a chance for rest. Not to mention, he's going to start doing that minute management, game management. So I don't know if Kyrie going to play every game until they get to the playoffs. And without Lou Williams to be in the rotation, that may throw off their chemistry a little bit. So if it was regular season, no. Go ahead.
The missing players from the Clippers, are they like injured and done for the season, or they just opted out?
I think Lou Williams opted out. That's my understanding.
Oh.
Well, from the games that I saw,
I don't know.
if George and Kawhi don't show up, they ain't going nowhere.
Same thing with the Lakers, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Lakers been shooting like 2 of 19. I think the last game that was like, ugh. I'm telling you, the sleeper team is going to be Portland.
That's what everybody's saying.
Dame Lillard and that junior guy, can't think of his first name.
Yeah.
Boy, they on a mission.
Well,
I think last game that Portland played, Dame Lillard scored 45 points.
Yeah. He had a triple-double.
So he going for it all. He know this is his best and only chance to take advantage of this crisis that's going on now. So,
well, I think as far as the Clippers and the Lakers are concerned, I think the only thing that Clippers really have is their guard play, simply because they actually have, they have Paul George, great guard, and that the second, but I mean their point is fine, but compared to the Lakers, like, oh, okay, well, he's better than that shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like all their money, all their talent is in the forwards. So in the wings, I mean, I the only chance they have is Paul George, really, just because of the lack of guard play for the Lakers. No, I know. I'm saying if he does what he does, right? Not neutralize the LeBron and Eyebrow. Blanked on his name. Davis.
AD.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Like not match them, but be close enough to where Paul George can dominate the guards of the Lakers. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just because there's such a significant disparity between the guards on the teams. But it would that's a big ask though from Paul.
My thing is Lakers have been playing pretty bad, but it's once playoff times kick in, I don't see this bad performance. You know what I mean? Again, but the role players, Rondo, Danny Green, they need to step it up. They need to step it up.
Why, Rondo's there?
Rondo's not there.
Oh, Rondo's injured. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, Danny Green needs to step it up. That's for sure.
Right now they're on a slump, man.
Yeah, but Danny Green,
their threes is ridiculous.
What was that, Q?
with Danny Green is like either he's like one end of the spectrum or the other. Either he's firing threes like unconscious, or he's throwing up bricks and he's building a shelter. Like, yeah, there's no in between. You don't know what you're gonna get from game to game with Danny Green.
That's why he needs to step it up. He needs to be more consistent in the shooting. Absolutely.
Well, I think we can say
that's that San Antonio Spurs trainer. No consistency.
What? Excuse me. Excuse me. What did I hear? Phantoms on yourself, bro. What are you talking about? Do you realize that the most 3-pointers in a finals was done by Danny?
Was by Danny who? Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
By the way, I went to Tony Parker's club when he first opened it, and it sucked. I'm just saying, Tony Parker's club was garbage. Had some fiddler.
Wow, haters. I
mean, it was like an electronic, like violin or whatever. He's like, oh, rocking out. I'm like, who picked this? Who booked this shit?
I can believe that.
I was like, oh yeah.
Give me a super chat. Said Cowboys haven't been good since the Little Giants. Damn.
First of all, let me say,
another fan.
They had
America's team.
They
had what?
The fridge.
Oh,
I forgot her name in the movie. They cheated. You can't.
Yeah, they had him back, but they're gonna lose.
Yeah, the Stickum. Like no one has been able to use like the Stickum glue shit since like this fucking 70s. But the little Giants, though, in the championship game against the Cowboys, no one's going to say anything about them having the shit all over their hands and using. Sorry, I'm still a little upset about that fictional game between kids. 1992.
9-0
man.
game was.
Oh my god!
The Cowboys got more championships than the Redskins, so that's
course.
all I'm saying.
Oh, why the hell are you running your mouth
What's
about the
wrong with this guy
Redskins?
today?
Ain't nobody pulling your chain. Huh? Why are you keep running your mouth? Nobody is pulling your chain about the Steelers. Nobody pulling your chain.
It's all good. You know me.
He's about to have
He
some.
just has to
business
say
for
the
a
team
while.
name he gets Phantom Zones.
I think I'm gonna get a record for Phantom Zones this
Yes, you
stream.
are. 9-0 Zeno 209 gave a super chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Niners heading back to the Super Bowl. Dan defense.
Out of here.
Okay, we shall
Hey,
see.
look,
Thank you.
that man, that fall from like coming back from a Super Bowl loss is not an easy thing for any team to do.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a miserable year for you. It's gonna
I
be
agree.
rough.
They're
I think
hungry
this
for
was
brownie.
I think this
They're-
was a
they're pissed
Cinderella.
from-
There's a Cinderella year for them, anyways, man.
Of course. You think Jimmy
What?
Garoppolo
That defense
is
is bring it back.
Yeah, okay.
Listen, all Jimmy needs to do is not make bad decisions. That's all we need him to do. Be a game manager, hand the ball off, throw your little slant here and there, let the defense
Yes.
do their job. We're good.
He'll do all of that, get to the dance, and then forget his shoes. Wah, wah, wah.
Quinn's just gonna be there just crying as these
I know,
things.
wishful thinking, Q. I saw you hating
Yeah, I
on
was
your
upset.
own quarterback all season long.
So,
I saw you. It's okay.
You know,
well,
if you're
yeah,
gonna defend the
because
Niners,
I'm
you have any
objective.
better
I'll
internet.
call it out. I'll call it out. I will call it out if he's playing shit.
You
My
got a
team,
good
I
team.
love
I
them, but
won't lie.
I'll call him out. Jimmy Garoppolo, like he's okay, but he's not gonna bring us to the Super Bowl. He's gonna knock it over there.
Okay. Mad's mom there said, I see a lot of chocolate and mad. Okay.
That's from I was singled out, but that's fine.
Yeah.
And then Bigger Ford said, yeah, we decided we need a little light. And then she said, nah, never gonna have too much chocolate. Okay. BMB say the PGA is getting better ratings. Hi, everyone.
True.
Better ratings than the NBA?
I think maybe even baseball.
Really?
That's awful.
For real?
I think because it just came back, right? Like full swing.
Yeah, they just had the PGA Championship.
Listen, with all the but with all the pandemic and the lack of sports, I was watching Korean baseball a couple.
You were watching Korean baseball. Holy
Man.
cow, you must have been bored.
No, I was dying for sports.
That sounds
I'd rather
pretty
watch
good.
the Static
Only
Channel.
black sports going on was Korean baseball at 8:00 in the morning.
The Real Review
No, man.
3000 says, go Chiefs or Chiefs.
Oh, please.
Yeah, y'all next. You're on that diversity in sectionality like chopping block. That Chiefs name's gonna go soon.
Oh, yeah.
Chop.
Dropping
Yeah.
a like and support. So appreciate it, Chris. 90 said, cheap, you a KC fan? Or you meant to say Chris?
Yeah, he did say Chris.
Cheap works.
Eric Shaw says, you guys think that the Mavs would do something?
Not much.
There's a good chance.
Not in the West.
Well,
Yeah,
second
I don't
round.
I think the West is too strong. They
The
have
West is
potential,
strong.
though. They have potential.
I mean, even with Luka, as great as he is, pulling out a 7-game series, okay, maybe, and then another one, well, shit, and then another one, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see a lot of frustration in his face when he lets go of the ball because these guys are not pulling through when he expects them to. You know, it can't
Yeah.
always be him and Gersingas.
I agree.
Yeah. I agree. BNB Studio said you're mad because you lost a play from Puerto Rico races. What the hell?
I have no
I
idea.
mean, that really could have been to any of us.
What?
Oh, I didn't get that.
Yeah,
You also see a super chat.
Oh, no, I got it.
Super chat.
Oh, you
That
get
was
it?
for me. That was from the Little Giants movie. It was,
You said
Oh,
KC fan. I prefer KFC. Yeah, I do too.
Me three.
Damn.
You also say, remember when my Vikings couldn't get it done the year the Super was hosted in their house?
I remember.
yeah, and all the other years they couldn't get it done. Fucking
Yeah.
Chris Carter, Randy Moss, Dante Culpepper, who I actually really liked as a quarterback. You couldn't get it done. Like this one
Mhm.
year.
Yeah. Randall Cunningham had an amazing year that year.
Minnesota, where the kicker hadn't missed in like 2 years straight, and he missed the kick
Anderson?
that could have sent him to the Super Bowl or something.
Yep.
Yeah,
Is that Gary Anderson?
Yeah.
Why the fuck do I know a
I think
Minnesota
so.
Vikings
he had
kicker?
missed 2 years, and right before the kick,
Oh my lord, I can't believe this
because they were
man
like
said
15-1.
Yep. Yep.
Allen Iverson says, as much as I love Jordan, LeBron is the one. Do you agree with him? Respectfully, I disagree with him. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy. Something might be in the works, but Mr. Iverson, I respectfully disagree with you. I believe Jordan is the king and will forever be the king.
You think maybe he was talking about in practice? Not a game.
No.
I wrote a lot about this topic. I just wanted to give out my first line, which was, as much as I hate to disagree with AI, huge AI fan. In this case, the answer is wrong. Get it?
I agree with you.
Mhm.
Pun intended.
I liked it.
Exactly.
Big AI
You know,
fan.
You got to practice, man. You got to. That's how you build chemistry with your teammates, you know?
Man, we're sitting up here talking about practice.
Not the game that I
And
love.
Dennis Green.
That's one of the funniest hot takes I've ever seen in my viewing of the NBA. I mean, he must have rant about what, 20 minutes about practice?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think he said practice like 27 times.
Yep.
It
Yep.
was great.
But you
He's
know what?
having a conversation with himself.
You know
I
what?
find, yeah.
Since I've been in the Phantom Zone, how many times already,
What?
Mr.
I didn't know you
Iverson?
were there.
I'm agree with you.
Get the fuck out of it. Back that up.
What?
Thank you.
He's just trying to
please
start
send
shit.
his ass.
He's
Thank
just
you.
trying to start shit. You know it, Danny. You know it.
Look,
You know it. Anzo got the devil in him today, yo.
I hope I get an opportunity to ask him, do he think Michael Jordan better or Tim Duncan? Boy, I hope. God, I hope. Ooh, I wish I could meet
no.
him.
The whole,
I meet him and ask him that question. Ooh.
the whole,
that. Go ahead, Quinn. Sorry.
the whole LeBron Jordan debate has just gotten slanted now because it's been so long since Michael Jordan played. A lot of these younger cats now, they see Michael Jordan in videos. They never like got to watch his games on TV live. So you don't really appreciate it because you're looking at a highlight film. It's not to knock LeBron, but for those of us who were able to watch those Jordan back, and there's no discussion here. Like there's no comparison. Like Michael Jordan is the best player ever to play the game.
If you guys heard my son's take on watching those old games, he's like, "What are you talking about? All they do is back down, back down, back down, shoot, back down, back down, back down, shoot." He's like, "Yo, he was cracking me up, bro. He has no love for Michael Jordan whatsoever."
Wow. Good job on that.
I can see that.
He was
before the tree.
What's that?
So I can see that apple falling too far from the tree.
Wow, Danny.
You didn't say that. You didn't say it. You hated Michael Jordan back in the day.
Back in the day, I did. Absolutely.
Okay. And your son saying he hate him now, right?
And he won't say he hate him, but he just thinks LeBron is the GOAT.
What? Look, the conversation, this argument between the two.
But that's all he knows, right?
Huh?
It
No, he's watched some old games.
So he didn't like Michael Jordan game.
Not at all.
it ends with just the physicality that Michael Jordan played with. That's the end of the discussion. Look at any of the Piston series with the Bulls and Lambert specifically, and see what the hell MJ had to go through. And it also, when you talk about needing a supporting cast around, Jordan had he needed help because of just the how physically draining, and brutal that those games were. If LeBron ever reached the level of talent and skill that people put upon him, he should be dominating in a Wilt Chamberlain type style. Like, there's no one that should have to hold him back in such a far lesser physical game, with whistles constantly going in the favor of the stars. How the fuck can you claim to be the GOAT and you're not doing Wilt?
Preach.
In this era.
Hey man, that's absolutely great points you just made there. Absolutely, 100%. I don't like LeBron James either, so I could care less, to be honest with you.
Kobe is better than LeBron because Kobe had that venom. He had that you know what I mean?
He did.
4 shots a game, I think it may have been a half, just to prove a point of how much they need. See what life would be without me. When
You're
LeBron,
talking about that Suns game, right? Yeah, I know.
When LeBron passes on buzzer beaters to win the game, is not because he's like, let's see how they would like it if I wasn't taking the shot. No, it's because either he can't handle the pressure, or he doesn't have that venom in his blood like Kobe, like MJ. I'm not saying his heart pumps Kool-Aid by any measure, for this era. Yeah, sure, okay, yeah, but no, it stops at the eye of the tiger. He doesn't have it.
Hasn't this been said many times? I think this is every week.
Every time it comes out.
Every week it just comes down to that. He doesn't have that cheat,
dog in him.
Yeah, and MJ is staring at us all through the eye of the tiger.
Yep.
Max
Right?
Kellerman.
Doubts Michael Jordan. Just haven't watched a lot.
Was that cute?
That cue.
I said anyone who doubts Michael Jordan, just let them watch The Last Dance. That's all you gotta do.
He watched it.
In a nutshell.
Sorry,
That's
Dan.
just in a nutshell, You're getting to know the true experience, but I mean, go watch a couple of series when they went back to back to back.
He watched it. He was not impressed with it either. He was not impressed with The Last Dance. I was like, how could you not be? But he wasn't.
Topic number 4, gentlemen. Max Kellerman from First Take admitted he was wrong in calling Carmelo washed up. Was he wrong? Was he wrong calling Melo washed up?
Yes, he was.
It appears on the play, because right now Melo is definitely an asset for Portland.
The new Carmelo, because he shed quite a few pounds, so he's feeling light on his feet. He's getting a little higher in his jump shot, finishing those shots nice. I don't know. Melo looks sweet again.
Yeah, you don't know whether or not him and Lala, whether they either going their separate ways or back together. A lot of times, man, when your private life ain't gelling well, that can spill over into your work life. So maybe he finally got that resolved one way or the other.
I don't think he has anything to apologize for whatsoever. The same as Stephen A. Smith, Skip, Shannon, all of them, because this is what they do. The talking heads on ESPN, they give you a mix of their real opinion, hyperbole to push their narrative, and enough fringe, out there shit to raise eyebrows, because that gets the notoriety. That puts them in the public eye, which means they have more opportunity for their career. So
that's true what you said on some part, but sometimes when they make these crazy calls, they get called on the carpet. Especially, I think Stephen A. Smith was just ranting and raving about how Alabama was going to beat Clemson. He was talking all that stuff to Dabo Sweeney, and guess what? Dabo Sweeney beat him, and he came on the show, and Stephen A. Smith had to apologize because he was just talking all that junk about roll tide, all that stuff. So I like it whenever they make some kind of crazy prediction, or they make something and proclaim something, and then they are totally wrong, and they got to eat their words. I love that shit. Last week, I had to eat my words. It didn't taste too good, but guess what? They got to eat their words. I love to see that kind of stuff.
His whole thing was flawed from the beginning, though. Trying to analyze if a player is washed up on such a small sample size of the visible stuff that we see. You know, there's so many more factors that go into whether or not a player is washed up. You know,
I agree with you. A lot of times on Stephen A. and Max, they go overboard. They'll come out with all these crazy words that you got to look up. You got to have a damn dictionary and thesaurus to understand what the fuck they're talking about. So when you go all extravagant, you go all out, and you double down on your stuff, then when that person come in and show you, look, oh, guess what? You said last year I was 12 or whatever. Now I'm 30 for whatever. Guess what? The term or the word washed up does not apply in that particular scenario. So it's going to be, in my opinion, you got to choose your words carefully because sometimes that little stuff they say motivates those players to shut them up and prove them wrong. So I think that's what he did. And I commend him for apologizing for saying washed up. Even though he may not, next season he may stake up the court. But right now, today, and that's what they usually judge players on, what have you done lately? So lately, Carmelo Anthony is looking like the old Carmelo Anthony. So
yeah, for sure.
Right
I was going to say that.
Right now, they shut his ass up. So I don't have a problem with it.
I never really liked the NBA Carmelo Anthony. I never liked him. I thought he was overrated in the NBA. But the college Carmelo was something to watch, and that's more or less what I've seen in the highlights of how he's playing now.
I agree with you. I always thought he was a little bit overrated too, as well. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you can't expect to put him in any certain game, right? So you can't expect to put him in any system and think it's going to work. That's what happened in Houston.
For any player.
No, there's a few players you could put in systems that will work, but I mean,
any system.
It depends. I mean, it depends. Like I think you could put Kawhi in any system.
Yeah, there's some players that are versatile.
I think you can put him in a system.
He went to the Spurs and played whatever role he played there. Then he went to Toronto and kind of took over, and now he's at the Clippers. And Doc Rivers definitely has some type of system, so I think he's versatile.
Yeah, there's a few that can do it, right? But I mean, again, you're putting Carmelo on a Houston team where you have a big ball hog. You know what I mean? And James Harden was a huge ball hog. That wasn't going to work there. That really wasn't going to work there.
By the way, Carmelo, I give him a little bit of a break because he came in during the LeBron. You know what I mean? Like that comparison is going to be made because, you know, LeBron out of high school, Carmelo, you know, went to college like 6 months, whatever it was that he went. I forgot. I don't know how many years he did, but still, like, some of that may be a little unfair because of LeBron.
His draft class, yeah, I agree.
Yep,
I agree.
B&B Studios gave another $1.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. He said, "Nah, watch MJ and Space Jam discussion over to go."
Agreed. I mean, he took on the Monstars basically by himself. Had the Mr. Fantastic a dunk just to win the game.
He what? I didn't hear what you said. You're chipping out, bro.
Yeah, Bill Murray on the wing.
Oh, Bill Murray, yeah.
Listen to what you just said. We're talking about the Monstars, man.
Space Jam. Come on.
Nana Zeno 209 gave us another super chat for $1.99. Will LeBron dominate in the 70s, 80s NBA era? I think
LeBron would be coming off the bench.
Really? No, I don't think so. I think there's a few
Mm.
players that can play in any era. Kobe's
Yeah,
one of
I
them.
think if
Absolutely.
he was on the right team, I think he could play.
LeBron is one of them. Tim Duncan is one of them. I think these are some guys that could play in any era, to be honest with you.
Man, you just want to fit every chance you get. Tim Duncan.
I know. I'm just saying, though. It's true, right? Because if you look on his game when he first started off, it was the power forward backing him down, and then he started shooting jumpers. So I think he could play in any era. I think LeBron could do it.
I don't think so. No, I mean, unless he like dramatically changed his mentality. If somehow he found that it
Okay, he's
that
been
thing.
compared to his style of play has been compared to Magic. Magic dominated the '80s, so he could play. I could see LeBron on a Showtime Lakers team, easy.
If
No,
they can
alright.
keep him clean
Clean?
What do you mean?
from the physicality,
Oh, I think he could handle that.
he would
I'm
have to
saying
be
he
protected.
can play it.
Screens. I mean, just
I don't know if he could play on a Detroit Pistons team. I don't know if he could play on the
I don't think
Celtics
he
because
could play against
but the Lakers team was fast, Showtime. Man, he's one of the best finishers in the NBA. I don't like him, but I mean the truth is the truth. So I can see LeBron. You see James Worthy on one wing, LeBron James on the other wing, and Magic Johnson distributing the ball.
Yeah, that's
okay,
championship
but the
right there.
focus
That is a problem. That is a problem for any team that set foot on the court.
because of
Absolutely.
Magic. I mean, the focus won't even be on LeBron.
Who do they compare them to other than the greatest? But what style of play do they compare LeBron James to? It's always Magic Johnson. And right now, I don't like him, but LeBron James is one of the most gifted passers right now, currently in year 17 to any other point guard. Man can just pass.
Mhm.
He can run.
Yeah.
He's the point
Great
forward. That was
vision.
Yeah,
So, I
he
mean-
demonstrates that it's the biggest moments of the games. We've seen it.
I think he has all the things you need to bring to the table except that killer instinct.
I agree.
That's his downfall. Everything else, LeBron is a dangerous man.
I
Yeah.
agreed. And in the
And-
70s, you have to have that.
You have to have that killer to be a superstar.
But you don't think LeBron has always been tasked as a leader on every team he's been on. He wouldn't have to be the leader on Magic team. Magic's the
He
leader.
couldn't.
Magic is gonna bring out the best in him. Magic will make him play.
LeBron is the leader by default.
And LeBron has been a beast since he came out of college, so the physicality of the NBA back then wouldn't trouble him at all. I think he would handle that.
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, I think he'd be able to take that. It's just they're prima donnas now. But back in the day, it would have been a different breed.
260 is 260.
Mm-hmm.
They would run him.
That's what he wear.
Yeah,
That's how much
No.
he weigh. 260
you
coming
know
down there.
Detroit be coming up with the LeBron rules.
Yeah, but some of those guys would be getting hurt at the same time too. You
Yeah.
gotta believe that.
Because he
You
was
gotta
bigger
believe
than
that.
Jordan.
They had guys that would Lambert. You don't think Lambert? You think he cared about getting hurt,
No,
getting
but
fouled out?
this guy is almost twice as big as Michael and as agile as Michael
Mm-hmm.
without the killer instinct. I think these guys would be like, holy shit, imagine if he had that killer instinct. He'd be
That's what,
unstoppable.
I agree.
But let's talk back to the 80s. It was a war. Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird. They didn't on the off season, they didn't talk and stuff. The NBA now, man, they talk and go be doing summer leagues together and playing and vacation together, doing all this shit. They didn't do that back then. So
Okay.
Magic, in my opinion, would build LeBron up. Say, look, man, you 260, 6'7", whatever. Man, you supposed to kill him. Go kill him. Go kill him. And Magic would keep pushing that ball. And sometimes if you get taught or something is shoved down your throat repeatedly, you're gonna start swallowing it. So I think he would swallow what Magic is serving, and he would be very dominant.
You're talking about a different person at that point, though. We were talking about the LeBron as LeBron is now.
So, question was, will LeBron dominate in the 70s or 80s NBA era? I'm saying the only way I see him dominating if he is on the Lakers team. If he's on the Lakers team and he is not the leader and he's not carrying the weight of the leader that's been cast from him since he's been in the NBA, he would dominate. In another circumstance, I don't know. That is my answer to that question.
Okay. I think he would. I think he would dominate for sure. Again, like I said, I don't think the physicality would be an issue for him because he's big as well. You know what I mean? Plus, these little guys would be scared to take the charge from LeBron coming full speed down the lane. You know what I mean? So, would he dominate? Go ahead.
Sorry. One thing about the 80s and stuff like that, the NBA now is more fluid. Like there's no like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back then you had your dedicated point guard, your shooting guard, your small forward, power forward, whatever. Back in that day, or depending on the team, even center. That changes his game a lot, right? Because he's not bringing the ball up every time coming up the court. And he's not creating off the dribble as he would now. That would change it in some aspects, maybe even help him be even more dominant.
Got a point there.
Yep.
You don't think he would be a small forward in the 80s?
I think it's easier for him to develop his game if he's being fed the ball versus trying to be the creator and the scorer like he is now.
Okay.
And in your opinion, he probably would be a small forward, for sure. You know, I don't see him as a shooting guard. No, I don't. I don't think power forward, because especially back then he would have been a little bit too small for that. Not saying he can't play power forward. It's just the way the NBA was constructed back then. I don't think they would have tried him out for power forward. So he would either have been a power forward and maybe shooting guard.
Well, can I ask a question? How tall is Anthony Davis? Because is it me? Sometimes I see these guys standing next to each other. They're looking each other eye to eye.
Yeah,
I think Anthony Davis might be 6'9".
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay, because I thought Anthony Davis was like 6'11". I was saying, what's going on here?
No, I think he's a little shorter for power.
Okay.
I mean, depending on what you're looking for in a
Hold on, I'll tell you.
He's 6'10".
Oh, is he 6'10"?
6'10", 254 pounds, a 7'6" wingspan.
Oh, snap.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big
Look
man.
what LeBron James is.
6'9".
250, huh?
Yeah,
I would have
LeBron,
never gave him 250.
LeBron's 6'9",
big
so
man.
like this is an inch. You know, that's not going to be.
Yeah,
too
LeBron's
noticeable.
probably 6'9".
He is.
He's 6'9", 250 pounds. They don't say what his wingspan is. So
LeBron was a beast, though.
I think he would dominate.
I think he would too.
Daniel Duran said, "Who do you guys think is overrated in the NBA? Mine is either James Harden or Draymond Green."
Ooh.
LeBron James.
I don't like James Harden game. I hate all that all out, do all that flopping, but that shit works for him. Draymond Green is only going to be good on the Golden State Warriors because of his. I don't think he'd be good on any other team.
I agree.
His attitude hurts him a lot too.
I don't think James Harden is overrated at all. I just think his game kind of stinks. You know what I mean? But I don't think he's overrated. No, it does though. He
does stupid shit. You know,
huh?
Jumping into people on his jump shot.
Right. Right.
If your game stinks, then you are overrated.
No, not necessarily. I think he's a good player. I just personally, he travels too much and he has that push off, right? That fucking step back push off that he never gets called for. Those are the things that I don't really like about his game. But I mean, he can shoot the lights out, man. He really can.
I feel like earlier someone brought up how the whistles favor stars.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. That is true. And yeah, they favor James Harden.
They favor him in Houston, so because he's learned what the referees are calling for, and he exploiting that rule.
Exploits it.
That's gamemanship, and it's been happening in sports.
Yeah. If it works, I can't fault it. But it's like you playing somebody in an arcade game, Mortal Kombat, and they use the same damn move over and over. Boom, 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 boom. You get tired of that shit and they whipping you, you're gonna get tired of that. But it's part of the game. But when you want to play somebody that did the same thing over and over and over and over and whip your ass, that would suck.
No, let me catch somebody picking.
Why
Bo
you bring
Jackson
up
and
Mortal
take
Kombat?
Fix it.
I'm just saying that because that's what I do. If you ever play me in Mortal Kombat, I'm taking Sub-Zero. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna freeze your ass and just kick you in the air, freeze your ass when you're crouching, and I'm just gonna keep freezing you till I win. That's my game. Hey, that's my strategy. Ain't shame of it.
If we're playing Tecmo and I see you go anywhere near LA, I'm turning the Nintendo off. You're not gonna
Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yes.
Get out of here.
Oh shit!
Too bad. Too bad. Roberto had that cheating shit in Tecmo Bowl down to a T, bro. Used to piss me off, man. Oh shit.
Daniel said
When Tecmo Bowl came out, that was the last time to watch.
What's that?
What do you say?
I didn't hear it. Chipped out.
Bowl came out. That's the last time the Redskins were good.
Oh, that's when the Redskins were good.
Yeah, he talking some bullshit. How good are the Niners back there in the Phantom Zone with you there, Mr. Quentin? Tell you about talking shit about the Redskins. All right, you're a guest. You're about to be an ex-guest.
This is crazy. The Cowboys fan is the one that hasn't been sent to the back. Why?
Soon it's coming.
I know who holds the whistle.
If you're a real Cowboys fan, you just set a record.
Well, the thing about being a Cowboys fan is I don't have to do any of that.
Well, you're not all, you're not all the reason why your team is hated, but you have to admit there are some real asshole Cowboys fans.
They are the reason why they're hated. Because no matter how bad those suckers play, it's always we'll be there next year.
Yeah, you guys get on like a 2-game winning streak and you're winning the Super Bowl and all your memorabilia comes out and I'm surrounded by Cowboy fans.
You should be so lucky.
Let me ask you this. Americans are known to be winners, right? Winners, number one. Why in the hell is Dallas Cowboys is named America's team and they ain't touched the damn Super Bowl in 20-something years? I don't understand that.
That's because
talking about holding on to the past.
Dez Bryant caught that ball in Green Bay. Period. Done. That ball in Seattle. That ball in Seattle was a brand new ball out of the box. It was raining that night. It was slippery. I don't know why we have Tony Romo still holding the ball for a freaking kicker in the first place.
That was a lot of drama in that one, huh?
I can't believe
I loved it.
Doesn't it make sense that New England Patriots be called America's team since they at least go to the Super Bowl just about every damn year? Wouldn't that make more sense?
It would.
Let's see what they do coming soon. Because I don't know how much access they're going to have to other teams.
If the players choose not to show up, you can't blame the team on that. And I can't believe I'm sitting on here defending New England. God.
I know.
But you can't blame it on them.
You need to.
As much as I hate them, I do think Belichick is the best coach ever coached in the NFL.
I mean,
I'll give him that.
If you take Tom Landry out of the competition, maybe.
Tom Landry.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, who's that?
Are you serious right now?
He coached for Dallas.
Isn't that Dallas? You guys won 2 Super Bowls with him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And the second,
why is he the greatest?
Second damn Jerry got the team when he did.
Jerry Jones.
Jerry said, "Get your monkey ass out of here, Tom Landry, and take your trench coat and your whatever hat he called that shit, and get the hell out of here too."
The fedora, although I don't think it was technically a fedora.
Y'all would have had more Super Bowls if it wasn't for your owner, because your owner's so prideful. Because who the hell would the guy that's won your Super Bowl? What was the coach?
Jimmy Johnson.
Just won y'all Super Bowl, but his pride got in the way, and he fired him.
But Jimmy Johnson was he wasn't any better though. He was just as arrogant as Jerry.
If I'm
That's
winning,
the problem.
They won the Super
if
Bowl.
I'm winning you a Super Bowl, who the fuck cares?
Because
Listen,
Jerry,
Jimmy Johnson is part of the reason why I hate the Cowboys.
He's
But you
what?
win
He's
it.
what? He's frozen. Go ahead, Danny.
He's one of the reasons why I hate them because they cost the 49ers.
Yeah, I know. He beat the 49ers many times.
How many people have heard that say that no matter what team, what problems a team may have, winning always solves that problem?
I
How
and
many
if you
times
put
you heard that?
your tooth under the pillow, a fairy will come and give you money. People say a lot of shit.
I can tell you this. I bet you if he could go back in time, he wouldn't fire Jimmy Johnson.
Oh,
I
100%,
guarantee you that.
Yeah, for sure. He would work that shit out.
But let's just say this: he did win a Super Bowl with Barry Switzer.
Oh my God.
He did though. Right after he fired Jimmy Johnson, he won the
What was
Super
that, half a
Bowl.
season?
We had on the field.
Huh?
Look who
I
he had on
get
the
it.
field.
I get
Well,
it.
he
But
won with Jimmy's team.
yes, but he still won with Barry
Good
Switzer.
point.
So I'm trying to say any coach.
Oh no, you know
any,
what?
I'm
Dallas
saying
could have
any.
won with you coaching. man.
Yeah, that was my point. That was
we
my
can't give
point.
it any recognition.
Okay, I give you that. He won with Barry Switzer. But if a reporter said Jerry Jones, who constructed that team that won the Super Bowl under Barry Switzer, who would he have to say?
Jimmy Johnson, hands down. I agree with you 100%. I am not taking that away. But Jerry Jones' point was he could win without Jimmy Johnson, and he proved that.
No, I think this is coming from a Cowboys fan. I still think that there is that cloud of doubt that he has because he knows as well as everyone that was Jimmy's team. That was a team.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
So did he win without Jimmy technically being there? Yeah,
Yeah,
but
man,
I mean, Switzer did only last 2 years, but
that's why his ass can't get no Super Bowl now. And he's so desperate now to get anything because he know he closer to the grave than.
And that's why I say he has gone out of his way to provide every tool for this team to win, but somehow they just do 500 football. Whose fault is that?
Jason, I don't know how much I can curse on this. Jason Garrett, that was the problem.
No.
Yeah, because you never saw his mouth really move when he was on the sideline, but I put it more on your quarterback.
See him doing this shit.
No. Jason Garrett wasn't the problem. He was the owner.
oh yes, he was.
Because he won't keep his ass in the box, and Jason Garrett did whatever Jerry Jones told him to do. So you can't blame on the quarterback. He did whatever. Hey, something you see the phone.
You can't.
Hey, boy, you better put such and such in. You better take such and such out.
Can't blame.
If you Jerry Garrett, what you gonna do? You gonna do what I want to tell you to do. So that's on him.
But
you
I
can't
don't. Huh? What are you gonna say, Quentin?
Hold on, give it another 10 minutes.
blame Garrett. Jerry Jones wanted a puppet as a head coach. That's why Garrett went 8-8 for like 10 years and never got fired. Never even thought about getting fired because he was just Jerry's puppet.
Mm.
Yeah, and so
I
was
can see
Dave
that.
Campo. In who the fuck came after Campo? Oh, Bill Parcells came after Campo, which was like, oh, okay, Jerry's learned his fucking lesson. And then we get Jason Garrett, like, Jerry, what happened? But Mike McCarthy, that hire really surprised me. I'm like, oh man, that doesn't seem like a Jerry
I
guy.
thought
You know what I
he
mean?
was going to get old boy from the Saints. Sean
Oh, you
Payton.
mean
That's
who
that's
they
who
already
should've-
had and didn't
That's
keep?
what I would have done. I'm saying if I was Jerry Jones, I'd have thrown some money at Sean Payton. Come on over here. I think Sean Payton's a better a better coach than McCarthy.
Oh,
For sure.
Just my opinion.
No, I agree.
yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. Yeah.
I blame the Cowboys not being successful because Jerry Jones won't stay in the owner box. He won't let the coach go ahead and do what they got to do. And then when it gets so bad, then he had like, well, I'm trying to weigh my options. First of all, you shouldn't have no relationship with the coach like a son or whatever. I mean, you be friendly with the coach, but you gotta keep enough distance. So if stuff go bad, you can't get your feelings all into it. He didn't do that. He kept Garrett about 2 or 3 years longer than he should have because
Easily.
they're close.
Yeah, and I think now that Steven has more pull within the organization, and specifically with Jerry, I think that's why you see Mike McCarthy coming in, and that's why it wasn't just Jason Garrett that gets left. Chris Richardson, who at first I was really excited about, but holy shit, like just no imagination for what to do. I mean, all this success that he had with the Seahawks was because of the Legion of Boom. Like, I mean, they made up for a lot of it. Because that guy, man, you got to hear some of the players talk about, like, well, anyway.
Yeah.
That covered question number 3.
All right, let's go to the next question. 5, I think. Topic number 5. Will Zion conditioning derail his career? Will Zion conditioning derail his career?
I don't understand why everything is such a soap opera.
Well, he's
Like, the guy put on weight. He's going to lose
already
weight.
a knee problem.
You know, he's going to have no choice but to lose weight. But, you know, the guy's game is still solid. Let the guy play ball. I mean, what's with the soap opera, you know?
Yeah, there's another question about how if they were pampering him and stuff like that. I think he needs to get his conditioning down. But again, like you said,
Yeah, take his minutes down. You're right.
If
You got a point.
if he's balling, let him ball. You know what I mean?
And just take his minutes down.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
he doesn't get hurt. And, you know, after the game, let him do his conditioning and whatnot to get back into, hopefully, playoff condition.
Look how many times Shaq came into the season overweight. That was Kobe's biggest issue with Shaq. You know what I mean? But Shaq still dominated.
You're so
You
dumb.
know what? He should look
You don't
at
get it.
Shaq and he should look at Sean Kemp because them being conditioned is what shortened their NBA career. Shaq
That's
still
true,
could have been dominant had he chose to back off from the table. But I think that in my opinion, he's in one of the worst markets he could be in for trying to be healthy because Louisiana is known for its spicy, delicious, not good for you food. So he better have some kind of nutritionist, some kind of person that works out with him, and he better be very disciplined. For him to be, I think, to have a long time in the NBA, he need to shit at least 30 pounds, based on what I've seen, because his youth is carrying him now. But as he gets older and older, it's going to be hard on them knees. And you know, if you're not got that explosiveness, which is part of his game, then he's going to have to work on different parts of his game. And he's not known to be a good shooter. So if you want to,
He can't keep
if you
his
want to
shoes
take
on his
advantage
feet.
of his explosiveness, you better get down like Carmelo Anthony did, other players in the past that had little weight problems. I think, if I'm not remembering, like year 13 or 14, LeBron James came in real light. He shredded some weight during the season. So I think he should shed some weight. It can't hurt. It can only help.
This question can be applied to any player, any competitor, almost across the board. You know, Conor McGregor, one of the most talented people to ever step in the octagon, just known for his gas tank going empty. You know, getting gassed. Right. What was your defensive tackle that stepped on Andre Gerard's head with his helmet off? Went to the Redskins for like $90 million. No, not Sue. Before that, Albert, was it something Albert? Y'all paid him like $80 million.
Yeah, the big bust.
Yeah. Came in.
What's his name?
Came in.
Paid him $99 million or something.
Yes. Came in fat ass shit. Was gone within 2 years.
Yeah. So what was that running back that for Green Bay? You always had a weight problem.
Not Green.
No, for Green Bay, he was running back, but he had a weight problem. In fact, they wrote in his contract that if he's still underweight, he gets so many bonuses. God, what was his name?
I'll check it out.
You sure it wasn't Green? Because Green did put on weight.
Yeah, but I don't think it was like a serious thing. By the way, that bothers me about Zeke. How the hell is he going to be chubby but also have a 6-pack? Someone explain
fair, huh?
Like, how do
That's
you
why
got
you
a
wear
beer
those
gut?
half-cut jerseys, because you
A
just
beer
won't
gut
believe it's there.
A 6-pack beer gut. No, that's not a man. When that baby I worry about Zeke. I worry about that man. Getting on damn streams talking about he's faded or whatever. God, dude.
Did he really?
Yeah, it was with a homeboy, McGoober, Cowboys fan, by the way. He has some pretty good videos. Yeah, he had Zeke on a stream. McGoober's not like, you know what I mean, like at that PewDiePie level either. So it was like, that was really fucking cool. But yeah, fucking Zeke's like, yeah, bro, I'm faded. I was like, what are you doing? Why would you say this? Dumb. So dumb.
Wow.
Nobody even cares about Green Bay. I think we can move on from who was the fat
Danny
running back.
does. Danny cares about Green
I
Bay.
can see he's doing some research.
No, I'm
I think-
doing something else.
Yeah. So
I can't-
Niners Zeno.
I think
Go ahead.
Hanzo should answer this one.
Which
Oh,
QB is better in his prime, Terry Bradshaw, or Steve Young?
Steve Young, hands down. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm going with Steve Young too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
No, I'm saying Hanzo. I'm
Because
not
of-
surprised.
Because I'm a Steelers fan? No.
Yes.
If you ask me Big Ben and Steve Young, I'll say Big Ben.
Oh my God!
Okay, so what about also Big Ben more than Terry B?
Didn't Terry Bradshaw win 3 Super Bowls?
Yes.
hmm
Yeah, but he wasn't throwing to himself. Like, I mean, that Steelers team
I'm
was
just saying, 3 Super
Just
Bowls.
four.
Steve Young won 2.
Yes, 4
And,
Super Bowls.
Well, and what's face won 2. I'm just keeping score.
Oh,
So,
are we talking who had the better team, who had the most success, or who was the better quarterback in their prime? Those aren't synonymous with each other.
Yeah, who was the better quarterback? It's Steve Young.
Well, look, Steve Young almost made you forget about what's his name prior
Joe
to him.
Montana.
There you
Yeah.
go. You know,
The guy
Steve
that
Young
was
came in and said, "Hey, I'm just as good, if not better, than that guy,
Exactly.
and I
By the
can
way,
run. I can run."
another guy that was washed up until he got to the Chiefs, just like Randy Moss was washed
Look
up
at him.
before he went to the Patriots. I mean, this whole that washed up thing still bothers me.
Oh my God.
Quinton's giving birth over there. He doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, get better
What's
internet. You could
What's
participate.
up?
Okay. First of all, I don't even know where to begin with you guys right now. Like this is some outlandish shit right here.
Let's hear
What the
this.
fuck? I think we all picked Steve
To
Young.
answer the question, no, I'm not even gonna pick Steve Young. I'm gonna say Terry Bradshaw. Just 4 in Super Bowls. Steve Young won 1.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You're
Didn't
tripping
say
out a
who
bit
won
though.
more Super Bowls. It said better
put
and
him
prime.
erase his predecessor.
You're tripping out, bro. Hard to hear you. Q?
Oh,
You're tripping
sorry.
out. Yeah, it's hard to hear you.
I think Bradshaw was just a better quarterback. He was more. His teams are more successful. Like Steve Young came into the Niners and they made him this whole big holy successor to Montana because of hurt. But you forget Steve Young was a journeyman. He was playing for the Bucks. Like he wasn't shit. And then he came and then he was flashy. I'm not saying he's not a good quarterback. I just don't think Bradshaw was back in his prime than Steve Young.
So let me ask you this then, Q. Since you're saying Steve Young was a journeyman and he wasn't all of that, right? Doesn't that take away from your GOAT argument with Joe Montana? Because Steve Young came in and won a Super Bowl, right? He took the same team that Joe Montana had and won a Super Bowl with them.
Montana was hurt. Montana got hurt, and then they let him go, and he went to the Chiefs.
But my point is, Steve Young came in, won a Super Bowl with them, which means basically anybody could have won a Super Bowl with that team.
No, because he lost top 2 championships against the Cowboys. If he was that fucking good, we would have won more Super Bowls, and the Cowboys wouldn't have as many as they have.
But you guys won with him. He took the same team that Joe Montana had and won a Super Bowl.
Deion Sanders to beat them. Deion Sanders to beat them.
Okay, but you still won with him, right? Because Deion Sanders wasn't scoring.
Yes.
Deion Sanders wasn't scoring enough points to beat the Cowboys, right?
Okay. The 49ers and Cowboys played the NFC Championship game 4 years in a row. The first
Correct.
two, the 49ers lost. They signed Deion Sanders. The next year, they lost again. What was the difference with Deion Sanders? Steve Young was there for all 4 of those games.
Don't forget about that crazy man, that fucking linebacker.
Cowboys were just a better team at the time, but at the same time, you know what I mean? He still performed as well as Joe Montana did.
No.
Yeah, he did. He did.
I don't believe when a quarterback replaces the starter because of it. I can't put as much weight on that as like if they had said, okay, we're benching Montana for Steve Young, that's one thing. Okay, I'll give him props for that. But if the only reason you're starting is because the guy you got hurt, yeah, I know the next man up mentality, but that doesn't make you better than the guy who.
That's how Tom Brady started.
Yeah.
So I don't get your argument. That's how Tom Brady started.
Well, okay. So you're a Steelers fan, so you're gonna tell me James Conner is better than Le'Veon Bell?
No, but Le'Veon Bell left. Le'Veon Bell didn't get injured. Le'Veon Bell left. My point is,
there.
but
The
my
only
point,
Conner was the starters because Le'Veon Bell wasn't there.
yeah, because he left. But what's your point? If he comes in, let's say he's okay.
No,
Let's
my
say he
point
comes
is,
in. Let's
James
say
Conner-
let's say Connor comes in and has a better career than Le'Veon Bell does, right? Does that take away the fact that he came in because Le'Veon Bell got hurt or started? No, it doesn't.
He's better than Le'Veon Bell.
If he has a better career, if he ends up with a better career, I'm saying yes, that's possible.
Yeah, no.
Tom Brady came in.
Tom
Brady came in.
Tom Brady, man.
Drew Brees got injured. Tom Brady came in, and Tom Brady is the GOAT now. So I don't know what you want to say.
Oh, goodness. That shit was funny. You said, fuck Tom Brady.
That's because he don't like to admit Tom Brady's the GOAT.
If you're hitting,
if
you got a hot hand and you're hitting it every time, what you're not going to be like, you know what? Let's play craps now. Like, no, like you're hitting. No, you don't do that just because. Well, like 4 months ago when it was healthy, like I did well with it, but you're doing well now. Don't fuck with what's winning.
Exactly, and that's what happened. Drew Brees got hit.
I need to put my headphones in. Hey,
Drew Brees got injured.
So answer me this.
It's fine. I wanted to stop in for a second. I been listening to stream.
That's will never.
Awesome.
Hold on, John. Hold on.
I can hear you now. It's fine.
Okay, hold on a second, John. What are you saying, Q? You're drinking water now, and you're trying to say what you're saying, so we didn't hear you. You're drinking water.
Q, man, you need to plug up to your modem directly.
Yeah.
Weird.
Damn.
You got that Niners.
Internet service.
You better get up. At least Redskins internet working.
Apparently, he's got negative 49er gigs.
Almost there.
Negative 49er gigs. I like that.
You know why we've spent 40 minutes on this
I
topic?
would make a
because your
comment
internet.
about the Washington team, but
It's
I mean,
okay.
feel
That's
free
what
to
you
tell
need
your
to get
point
out of
What
tomorrow.
you say about
We'll get
Washington? At least the Washington fans got good internet. What the hell you got?
You know what I mean?
What up, John?
All right, John, what's up?
it's that internet.
So I've been in the chat being a fucking memer. I appreciate annexation of Puerto Rico was the joke, by the way. In case nobody caught that. And I did, and you did catch that. Thank you very much. So I had the question. I kind of want to just drop a couple of questions and then just bail out and let you guys go to town. Because obviously we can't help ourselves. We have to do it. I almost said Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan, Prince. Okay. So Michael Jordan, LeBron, we can't help ourselves. We got to do it, right? My ideal is, here's two questions. You got one. Do you think, obviously, who's better versus we have the idea of how the league has progressed. We always talk about with the older league, even Larry Bird could get in there because he was so tall. He's throwing elbows in people's faces and got away with a lot of stuff. You have to remember, as sports evolved, the rules evolved. When more of the players were the size of Larry Bird, when Shaquille O'Neal was coming in, and a lot of these people were coming in, they really do change the rule book. You see it in football all the time. Faster reaction times, bigger size, even paywalls being a thing. The idea you're having to have salary caps and who you can bring in. But I really want to stick with stature for the sake of it. If like we did something like remove dunking, how big of a difference do you think that would make to the league? So when people talk about the league isn't the way it used to be, I think that's a valid statement for the Michael Jordan, LeBron era stuff, because the rules will absolutely change based on the norm. And LeBron is slowly becoming the norm in size, maybe not in talent, but in size. So I'm going to throw that out there and I'm going to leave because I don't want to have everybody yelling at me too much, but I figured I'd drop that out and have context.
Well said.
So I love you guys. Great stream. I'm going to get the hell out of here and keep it up.
Thanks, man.
Peace.
Peace, bro.
What kind of
That was
bomb
well said.
making shit does he have in his shed? Did you see all that shit?
Yep.
I am bald, man.
Well, I think in that soliloquy, he said one of the questions was if they take out Duncan.
How does that change the game?
Well, I saw the NBA in the old clips when it was just no blacks in there and no whites was doing all that shooting and they were doing underhand hoops and all that kind of shit. To me, it looked damn
Bounce pass
kiddish
every time.
and damn what the fuck. So I think it would definitely change the game. I don't think it would be as exciting. I think if they took out Duncan, it would definitely lose ticket sales because that they got a particular contest that's dedicated just for that. So how would you have an all-star weekend without the dunk contest? The dunk
That would be
contest
like
has
taking
gone down in
contact out of
popularity.
football.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's
Dan.
going down, it has gone down in popularity, but still it draws people because they want to see, we might see something we never seen before. So to me, as a fan, not a lifelong, but a 20-plus year fan of basketball, if they take out the Duncan, I would still watch it, but I'd be like, ugh. I would desperately miss it.
I think the effect on the players, though, the great ones, like Kobe and MJ, they would easily overcome dunking not being a thing anymore. You know what I mean? It'll affect players that are 7 feet, 7'3" and are just sitting underneath it. Yeah. And just, like every tall white guy that has played in the past 20 years, that's their thing. Almost.
You got a few good ones. You got a few good ones.
Luka.
Big country.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
I think it would hurt the game, though.
Chocolate.
Maybe
That should
not
be the name
players.
coming out all the time. White chocolate.
Jason Williams, man. Jason Williams is underrated.
Yes.
point
Jason
guard,
Williams was sick.
He is underrated, but I guarantee you, he's in my top 10 point guards of all time.
Yep.
All
Really?
these Canadians,
I would say
no one's
top
brought up
25
Steve
in
Nash.
Jason
mine.
Williams, man. When Jason
I
Williams
think
was playing
he's
with
He had
Chris
mad
Webber,
skills.
yeah.
I
Look at
don't
him.
know.
Look at him again, Anzo.
I don't know, man.
He had mad skills for it, Anzo.
I don't know, man.
When him and Chris Webber was running with Sacramento that year when they made that run against the Lakers, man.
Yeah,
He
but
was playing good ball,
how many years was he actually good though? 1, 2?
bro. No.
Like that's not enough to say, you know
No,
what I
but he
mean?
has
Look,
serious
bro.
ball.
Eric
I'm not
Eric
saying he
B.
don't have skills.
Eric B. only made 3 albums, and he's considered the best of all time.
Okay,
Rakim.
again, but no, and Eric B has not made only 3 albums. He has
Rakim?
made, yes, he has way more than 3 albums, bro. I'm telling you,
3, bro.
he brought
How
an
many he
album
got?
out like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. He
I'm
has a
talking about
lot of
I'm
albums.
talking about in the height of his power. I ain't talking about nothing recently, but the height where he was popular, he only got 3, maybe 4 good albums that hits that we know and recognize today. You can look it up.
Yes, but you're talking about right his skill on the mic, which is great. I get that, but when you're talking about an NBA player, NBA players can have 1 good year. They can have 2 good years, but the rest of their career sucks. That doesn't make them great.
I'm just saying he in my top 10.
I get it.
Based on my eye test, I ain't going by stats, but based on my eye test, based on what I heard players say that who they want to play with if they had a chance, there have been several NBA All-Star players say I would like to play with Jason Williams because he's exciting. He got outstanding court vision. You can see the ball.
Show me some proof on that because I have never heard that one.
Okay.
Well, you just get a highlight reel of this kid, and your mouth will
Yes,
jaw will drop.
I've seen him play. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying when you have a player that had only 1 or 2 good seasons, that's not a great career.
By the way,
No,
Eric
but
B.
we're talking him
prison
as
life.
a player, just him as a player. I think that would just really more so focus on his skill set.
Not really necessarily.
Yeah, because there's a lot of great players who don't have championships.
Yes, I get that. And there's a lot of players who weren't good and still have championships because they rode bench. I get all of that. But what I'm trying to say
that
is
should determine what makes you a great player or not.
not the championship, but you got to have a better than 2-year career. You got to have a career that's better than having 2 years good. You got to.
How did he only have 2 good years? Did he only play 2 years?
No, but he's only had 2 good years where when he went to Miami, he sucked. Everywhere else he went, it was only those 2 years in Sacramento where he had good years. I mean, he'll never be a Hall of Famer.
Maybe he just didn't have the chemistry in Miami. I don't think he sucked.
I didn't say he sucked either. I didn't say that.
You said he went to Miami, he sucked.
Oh, when he went to Miami, he sucked, meaning he didn't play good. I'm not saying he sucked as a player.
I think it's more so because of he didn't mix with the team, not necessarily because he wasn't a good player.
Okay, but after that, he was gone from the league, so that
Why
says
are we
something.
talking so much about Jason Williams?
It just came up. That's how it rolls sometimes.
By the way, Eric B got out of prison last year. In case y'all didn't know that.
Oh no, I didn't know that. Danny's looking up some stats. I can guarantee you that.
No, I'm looking up that thing I saw like on Open Court.
Okay. Okay.
Are we to football yet?
Yeah, we're gonna hurry up. We're gonna go like 35 minutes.
30 minutes. Yeah.
Let me quick you.
No, this is easy.
No, everybody's one answer, yes or no.
Yes.
Hanzo.
I think they do.
Shut up.
Quentin. Yes or no? Quentin, yes or no?
No.
Ooh.
Mad, yes or no?
No.
Roberto, yes or no?
In case my daughter listens to this one day, I have to say yes.
That is a Houston fan?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna transition to the football. We're gonna have to keep this really brief, maybe 7 to 8 minutes per topic. Topic number 7 be: should the Bucs be concerned with Tom Brady's health?
Absolutely.
I think so too, because he's
Absolutely.
43 now?
Yeah.
Like
In the NFL, bro, it's not a slow decline. It's like drop off the cliff. So I think, and based on what I've seen, based on what I've heard, the critics say and the experts, they're saying he's flinching, that he's not as accurate as he once was. I don't recall seeing a Tampa Bay Bucs practice, so we can't see that until game 1. And now since they're not even doing preseason, it's going to be straight out the gates. So you should.
Yeah, but he sold that merchandise though, didn't he? so it may be worth it.
Yeah.
There's
For sure, they're
actually
a super team.
and there's actually some, I would think it was on either First Take or Undisputed, where they showed him doing some passes, so he was doing some drills with the team. You know what I mean? But again,
How'd he
he's
look?
43 years old.
How do you
But
look?
Was there a
what they also
300-pound man
said,
chasing him?
yeah, what they also said is that the players were ranting and raving how shocking it was, how accurate he was compared to what they were used to getting. I think you should more worry about his O-line. His O-line is going to determine his lifespan, because I think he's going to get mashed up. I don't care how fast he gets rid of that ball. Then you're not taking advantage of the receivers you have if you get rid of that ball too fast.
He's slick in the pocket, though. He's slick in that pocket. Like,
yeah, but you have to understand, Belichick built everything for Tom. Tom's walking into something that quarterback previously had a lot of sacks.
Yeah.
And he is a little more mobile, I'd like to think, than Tom Brady.
Yeah. But Winston always been known for throwing interceptions. He's been an interception machine ever since college.
No, I'm saying sacked.
Yeah, he held on to it too long, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get sacked as much as Winston. I don't think he's going to get it sacked as much because he's going to get rid of the ball. 2 to 3 seconds, that ball is gone.
And again, he has that wiggle in the pocket for that pressure. You know what I mean? Like, if you watch him, like, he knows where it's coming from. He's smart, and he avoids it.
You guys know Winston was getting sacked because he was waiting for those receivers to get open downfield.
But you know, sometimes you're going to play hard for somebody you got faith in. I don't know if the receivers had faith in Winston because he hadn't delivered. Tom Brady is a proven commodity. And so just for him walking on your just for the GOAT, if you think he is, or whether you don't think he is, or whether he's proclaimed that, he's on your team now. So, man, that's going to give you – that may re-energize you. You might cut that route a little bit sharper, a little bit harder, maybe run a little bit faster.
Well, I felt that same way about Roy Jones when he came back, and I like to say I wish I had sent him an email to retire.
Talking about the boxer Roy Jones?
Yes.
Jones Jr.?
That's different.
Yes, I saw him get embarrassed by some guy who just said, me in the stands.
Man,
He knocked the shit out of Roy Jones.
Muhammad Ali went through the same thing. I mean,
I'm just saying, sometimes people reach their prime and they don't accept it, and they take their fame beyond recognition, and it comes back to haunt them. Sometimes some guys are smart and they just retire with it.
I agree with the players playing for Tom, because Tom will get in that ass if they don't. You know, Jameis, he had no clout to say shit to anybody, but Tom will get in that ass. So you guys
giving them the Super Bowl?
No,
because it sounds like it.
Shit, I'm not giving them the division. Are you kidding?
Let's see. Then that means they're going to have no chemistry. Because if they have chemistry, they should win that division.
Winston was sacked 47 times last season.
Jesus Christ.
How much?
47.
The sacks?
Yeah.
And if you add his interceptions, he's almost 30. At 100. You see that?
30 interceptions for the season.
How much?
Almost at 100.
So look,
30 interceptions.
So look, Winston got sacked.
Oh my Lord!
But Winston got sacked all those times, threw all those interceptions, and still threw for 5,000 fucking yards.
Yeah, that's crazy. But they're all long balls to Evans and the other guy.
Yeah, Evans.
They were in my fantasy. I saw it every week.
Yeah. I don't think Brady's going to make it through the season.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
They should be concerned. They should be concerned. Yeah.
I don't think he will.
Yeah. But it's mostly because he's not in the AFC East anymore. He's not playing the Jets and the Bills and the Dolphins twice every year. He got to deal with that Saints defense twice a year. And Brady's record against the Saints is not very good. He hasn't won many games, especially in New Orleans. And they're get after him. And like you said, he's 43 years old. He can only take so much. He's been playing in the league for 20 years. And I don't want to wish like anyone to get hurt. but I don't see them making it through the season, especially with the O-line. They gave up 47.
I don't even believe that. I don't even believe what you said.
I know you definitely want
sitting
Brady
here
to get
wishing
hurt.
his ass you
I
wish
think
that he
he
played the
will.
49ers when he get hurt.
You
God,
started it
wait,
with, so he's not going to make it through the whole year. That's how you started it.
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he will. I don't think he will. I don't want to. I'm not saying I'm
You should
wishing.
have some sound effects on here, Danny.
Okay. I'm not saying.
I ain't never set foot in Quentin house, but I bet
I'm
you get a
just saying.
voodoo doll or Tom Brady in there. I bet you get one in his house.
You know he got his name written down in a Ziploc frozen like in the freezer. That's some voodoo stuff. I know.
Fuck
things.
Tom Brady. Fuck Tom Brady. Joe Montana's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Fuck Tom Brady.
Yep. Fuck Tom Brady.
Crazy.
Yeah. Next time I'm gonna make a T-shirt that says "Fuck Tom Brady" and wear it on your shirt.
Topic number 8. Is Derek Carr the right franchise quarterback for the Raiders? Shit, I don't care. I think the Raiders fucked up when they paid him all that damn, when they paid the coach all that damn money. There ain't no way in hell
Gruden
paid that money. So
Yeah,
I don't care what they
what matters is he the right quarterback for John Gruden? And I don't think John Gruden thinks he is. So no, he's not.
I think John Gruden's gonna John Gruden, to me, showed that he was a dumbass quarterback when he got rid of Khalil Mack. There ain't no way I would have traded Khalil Mack. I would have built around Khalil Mack. I would have put all my doggone money on Khalil Mack and build a stellar defense and bank on defense. If the
What did he
offense
get
got
for that?
touchdowns, I think he got 2 or 3 first rounds, if I'm mistaken.
I mean, yeah, Khalil Mack is certainly like a generational.
Khalil Mack
you know,
is
player.
a proven commodity.
But
These draft picks may not be.
But
Say again.
If you have garbage, right, and you have this one nugget of greatness, and you can trade that and get even the potential of having multiple, maybe not as great, but significantly improving your team, you got to do it.
Not Khalil Mack. That's like trading Lawrence. That's like trading Lawrence Taylor at his prime. Who the hell's gonna do that? Yes, it is.
Not
Khalil Mack is just this generation's version of Lawrence Taylor. I ain't saying he good as Lawrence Taylor. But I'm saying who else?
Well, then he's not. Then it's not the same. He's not LT.
Who's the closest linebacker right now?
I think it's Taylor.
To Lawrence Taylor.
I think he's gonna say that guy in Dallas.
Khalil Mack.
What's his name?
Who, LVE, the Wolf Hunter, or
I don't think.
I think he's number
the guy
54.
for Dallas.
Lee.
Sean Lee. Hell
Sean
no.
Lee.
Oh, man, I love Sean Lee. What?
When he's here, we're always winning.
What's the
That
one
is
that
true.
paid all them the millions of bucks for? The fake Lawrence Taylor. What's his name? Play for Dallas.
Who you
The
talking about?
linebacker. The
Playing
linebacker
now
for Dallas.
or
Playing now. They call him the fake.
You got
LT.
LV, Sean Lee, and why am I blanking on the middle linebacker? What's his name? Notre Dame fucked up his knee in college.
You got some crazy.
I don't know nobody on the Cowboys. So
Me either.
Yeah, this is embarrassing.
Cowboys are trash. But
I
yeah,
don't think there's anyone that's on even close to the level at LT.
I didn't say there was. I said who right now, linebacker. If you said is equivalent to hit what LT was back then, I ain't saying there's nobody better than him. 'Cause I think he's the best football player ever, in my opinion. But linebackers, if you got to go down the
While on
list,
coke.
Khalil Mack is going to be in that discussion.
Jalen Smith, by the way, is the middle.
Jalen Smith.
Van Der Esch, that you talking about?
Oh, LVE, the Wolf Hunter. Yeah, I said him like to begin
The
with.
Wolf Hunter.
Yes, sir.
Where's he catching? Oh, wait. So they become the Red Wolves. Then you have the Wolf Hunter coming after the Washington Red Wolves. That's very good.
The Red Wolves. That's your that's your name for the Redskins.
That's some name that was thrown out there.
Pass. Pass. On
Red
that one.
Wolves, Red Tails, Warriors.
Oh, they could do the Red Tails. That's good.
No. I
Huh?
like the Warriors.
Red Tails is
Washington Warriors.
What the hell was
Fight
that?
Fire.
no. Yeah, the Tuskegee Airmen.
Oh, but by the way, Jameis Winston lost that team as soon as he did the thing. What? I don't know what that was.
Okay, number that was what number 5.
8,
Number,
yeah, 9.
number 9. The Packers need to sign Antonio Brown. Do you think AB would be a good fit in Green Bay?
No, he wouldn't be a good fit anywhere
Yes.
right now. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
I would say if he
They
can
just
keep.
sign him because
Go ahead, Q.
I tell you what, I'm tired of that doggone 49ers
oh sorry.
doggone
Internet.
internet, boy. What the hell?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. It was fine. I can hear you guys perfectly fine. I don't know why
Yeah, because your
they
internet
need
is.
to sign him.
It's like your
mostly
offense
because
almost there.
Green Bay
Almost
needs a
there.
receiver. They need a receiver. The what?
I agree with you,
Weird.
Quentin. I agree with you, Quentin.
Yeah, Quinn.
I
I'm on
agree
your side.
that Aaron Rodgers would like that because that's going to be his best chance of going to a Super Bowl. So if they can
Isn't
do
he
a
sus-
1-year contract contingent on
For 8
how-
games.
Yeah, contingent on if he act like he got some sense.
Aaron Rodgers going where?
No.
Oh, no, Aaron Rodgers.
AB.
AB going to
AB.
Green Bay.
That was the
Okay.
question.
Is that a good fit?
It wouldn't be my perfect fit, but I think Aaron Rodgers is kind of feeling his age. He's like, look, it's now or never because he only got put like 4 more seasons. I don't know how many seasons he got put at the level that we're accustomed to see him, but I think that's going to be his best chance of getting a Super Bowl this year or next, based on his current lineup he has now.
I would
know,
say if AB can keep his mouth shut and play football, absolutely. The only thing is he's gone for 8 games, so you know what I mean. If he's suspended for 8 games, he's coming back in the middle of the season. But again, if Green Bay can hold it down and keep a playoff position, and then get him, you know what I mean? Then yeah, that's definitely
They
great.
gotta be very creative with that contract. If you go on any social media and do something stupid, if you
Wasn't
don't
Seattle
do it,
trying to
then
pick him up? Russell Wilson wanted him.
Russell Wilson, I can see them. He's my favorite quarterback, so I can see that.
I really heard something like that. That Russell Wilson was asking the Seahawks to try and get him.
Man, when them players really want to win, man, they'll overlook your shortcomings and your character flaws.
Oh yeah, Cowboys won 3 Super Bowls.
That's what Michael Jordan did with Dennis Rodman. He didn't want Dennis Rodman, but he knew what Dennis Rodman could bring to the table. So I think you just got to be creative with that contract. That hey, man, if you keep your mouth shut, you throw your extra $100,000. But if you act stupid, you go. That money talks, bro.
And that's on the assumption that he comes back being AB. You know what I mean? Like he's been out for a minute, and then he's coming in 8 games.
I think he is, bro. Some of these players, man, got discipline. That's a lifestyle. Look at Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp is 50-something years old. That's sucking better shit than any one of us, I think. Look at you just
think
saw
AB and him have the same type of discipline.
I think some of those players is if you've been doing that shit since 20-something years, you just ain't gonna fall off. Look at Beast Mode.
What's his name? Still running a 4-1. Used
Beast
to play for
Mode
the Cowboys.
Beast
Who's
Mode
that who
was
threw
out
the ball
for a
in?
year or something. And look at him. He came right back in. Still, he wasn't dominant, but he still was in NFL playing for him. Look at Terrell Owens and Chad.
That's right, Terrell Owens. That's what I was going to say.
They raced old boy just last week. Tyreek.
He didn't run the 4-1. Are you serious?
He did. Terrell.
You wanted in for something?
Really?
Yes, it was.
I mean, there's a big.
This
there's
guy's
a big
in
gap.
amazing shape. They said he's in the same, if not better shape than when he was gaming.
Hey,
When he was gaming, he never hit a 4-1.
I'm not saying he run a 4-1, but they said
He didn't do any
he
tests
ran a
either.
4. He's still running in his 4s. That's still fast for somebody that's 40-something years old.
I thought Roberto said he ran a 4.1.
That's what I thought I heard.
Shit.
I don't think he ran that fast.
Because they were saying he was thinking of making a comeback, and then they started talking about Ocho Cinco making a comeback. and all these other guys.
Really?
Yeah.
See, Chad let his mouth. This Chad let his mouth. Both of them guys let their egos in their mouth talk them right out the NFL.
I think they're all riding on Tyson's trip. Mike can do it. We're all coming back.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You know?
Man, yeah, go ahead and get a blood test on Mike and see what's pumping.
That's
that
nuts,
dude.
huh?
I don't
They
care
just
what he
put
got
a
in.
picture of him.
I don't care what Mike
Tyson.
Tyson got in his veins. I wouldn't step in the ring with him.
I wouldn't
At
step in the
this
ring with
age,
him either.
Not unless I'm guaranteed to get like $10 million. I'll take one punch and look at my wife on the floor on the mat, and she give me a thumbs up. Shit,
You might not remember her. You better raise
Not
that.
Y'all remember that Damon Wayans bit, right? If he ever had to fight Mike Tyson, they announced him and standing in a puddle of his own piss.
Mhm.
Yep.
That would be me. That would be me.
All right.
Was
the
that the
next
last
one we
one?
got?
Next question.
Quentin bowed out.
Yeah, I think his internet's messing up.
Topic number 10. Is Josh Allen crazy to challenge Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes to a throwing contest? Say again, is Josh Allen crazy to challenge Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes to a throwing contest? I don't know. I heard Josh Allen got a gun, but I don't know if he can throw as far as Mahomes. I don't think it's
Who's he,
crazy.
the
It's
Giants?
just friendly competition.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
what's
but-
the competition? We're talking like Pro Bowl? The little
No, I think
quarterback
they're talking
challenge?
about the throwing competition like you see like the battle of the quarterbacks, and they be throwing for accuracy and distance.
Yeah.
Something like that. That's my
Ah.
understanding of the question.
Listen, he can challenge him. It's all for fun and shit. I
sure.
don't think he'll beat him. You know what I mean? But at the same
Who's Josh
time,
Allen? Is he with the Bills?
yeah,
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
quarterback for the Bills.
Okay.
yeah, I could see them doing it. I could see him challenging. But it sounds to me like he wants to do it because he has something to prove. You know what I mean? And I'm like, well, if you got something to prove, do it on the field. You know, don't try and call out the man about, oh, I can pass better than you or stuff like that, because he's a Super Bowl winner. So
Sounds like he's bored because he lives in freaking Buffalo. I mean, what else he's gonna do? But like, all right, fuck it, let me just get on Twitter. I wonder what Pat is doing.
I think Buffalo would be better than the Redskins, though. So I'll go that.
Danny.
I'm getting tired of you, boy. I'm getting tired of you.
I escaped that one, eh?
It's almost like he may turn out to be pretty good. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is just on an entirely different level. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just
It sure is.
some of those things like
'Cause I think
That's
he's
a-
like ambidextrous. I mean, I never seen a quarterback throw right and left in a game situation. I mean,
no look passes. What are you doing?
It's crazy. Deserved every bit of the money he got. Deserved
Absolutely.
that Super Bowl. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I think Josh Allen just probably in his own skin, you know, like, oh, I'm better than Patrick Mahomes. I want to challenge him to a throwing contest.
But did he say he's
Okay.
better? Because I mean, anybody
No,
can
he-
challenge him. Doesn't mean you're going to win. You know,
Yeah,
if
no,
I want
I-
to get,
Sorry, Roberto. No, I don't think
if
he
I
said
want
he
to
was
get
better.
some, oh, sorry, what's that?
No, I was just gonna say I don't think he said he was better.
Okay.
I think he just wants to challenge him to a contest.
I think he's just trying to ride off the train right now. You know, all the lines, all the storylines are around Patrick Mahomes. And if I say something like this will get me some notoriety, and maybe some other quarterbacks are going to do it too. You know.
yep, I think you might be right, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think you
Daniel,
might
did
be
Skip Bayless say that?
I mean,
right. True.
Skip
I don't remember
Bayless
the
said
exact
Dak was
context.
better than Patrick Mahomes.
I don't know.
What?
text.
Where'd you see-
I
where'd you
think
see that
there's
at?
more to it.
Daniel, the last chat he sent.
By the way,
I remember
Lamar
Skip
Jackson,
Bayless
don't forget your luck.
Yeah, Skip
Yeah.
Bayless used to say all that stuff about 2 years ago, but he has done flip the script on Dak now. He's thinking that Dak is overpaid and that he should just bow down to Jerry. So Skip Bayless, he'll change his point of view as it suits his narrative. Because he used to be
Cowboy.
all Dak, all Dak, all Dak.
Mhm.
Now he ain't on Dak bandwagon no more. And
Mhm.
Shannon reminds his ass every day.
Well, come on, Shannon's hate for the Cowboys is a little much. Like,
Hey,
Just as his love for LeBron is a little much. Oh my God.
I agree. You're not, but it ain't worse than doggone. What's the guy from First Things First?
Nick
Stephen A.
Wright.
Smith.
Nick.
Oh,
Oh my
first-
God, Nick Wright.
Nick Wright. Nick Wright.
Nick Wright.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
if I didn't know better, I swear he was sleeping with LeBron.
Somebody came up with a really good name for Nick Wright. You remember last
Oh
week?
yeah, man. And I was thinking about it today too. LeBron sexual.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Already answered that. That's taken care
Skip
of.
calls Shannon LaShannon. He don't call him Shannon. He call him Lush Shannon every time you talk about LeBron. Daniel says better quarterbacks: Carson Wentz or Dak Prescott. I don't
Carson
care about
Wentz.
either one of them. So
Yeah, but I'll say Carson Wentz.
Yeah, if
Carson
we're
Wentz
talking
is-
skill,
Yeah.
yeah, before he got injured, he was going to be the MVP 2 years ago. So can't say that for Dak.
you know what
Yeah,
you can
it-
say for Dak? He's going to be in every game. It don't matter how much skill you have if it can't get on the field.
Yeah.
They always
exactly.
say availability is the best ability. So Dak has that over Carson Wentz.
Absolutely.
That's what I said.
Damn, Kelly Cow said a bitch is too soft for the 90s NBA area. Damn.
I think it's off for the early 2000s. I'm
Tell
just
us-
saying.
Tell us how you really feel.
You know?
The Dallas Cowboys could have won more than 3 Super Bowls had Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson mutually agreed to go their separate ways. Let ego and business get in the way of their friendship. You speaking the gospel there.
Yep.
Not even saying.
Nana's Dino 29 said, "What's a better movie, Love and Basketball or White Man Can't Jump?"
Ooh.
I like Love and
Wait, what's that?
Basketball.
Oh, White Man
Love
Can't
him.
Jump.
Both of them are good.
They are good. I think I'm going to go with Love and Basketball too.
One's more of a love story. The other one is more of a kind of comedy.
fun comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, I like White Man Can't Jump.
Mhm.
That was a good one.
Didn't care for the title, but I liked
No,
it.
it was a good movie. Wesley was good in it.
But the title at the time was Facts.
What
I remember when Skip Bayless.
in his 2-inch.
Dun, dun, dun. You're crazy, man. You like fire.
I do.
Nick Wright is a Brian sexual.
Yeah, that's it. Ron sexual.
And Andrew Luck or Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson. That's
Lamar
Oh,
Jackson.
Lamar.
Yeah.
they ain't even close.
You gotta
Get
feel bad
back
for
to the
him.
questions.
Ah,
I think he's gonna come back. I think he's just
No.
resting or whatever. I think so.
Andrew Luck, you think he's going to come back?
Yep.
no.
Oh, I don't think so either.
Tom Brady says learning new Bucks playbook has been really tough. How long do you think it would take for Brady to find chemistry with his wide receivers? I don't think it's going to be long. I think Brady's going to go the extra mile and probably go to them one-on-one in a group setting and say, man, let's just go somewhere. Let's go to the practice field or let's go to the house, wherever. And they're just going to run routes and throw. Because everybody that I've seen the interview and when they're asked what kind of person is Tom Brady, they say, man, he's real cool. Case in point was a boy from Pittsburgh. I can't think of his name. Big defensive end.
James Harrison.
Yeah, James Harrison. When he got traded, he said he said on Undisputed that he thought it was a bunch of hype, but when he actually was in the locker room and saw him and interacted with him and talked to him, he said Tom was really cool. So
Yeah, he was a bitch. James Harrison was a bitch. He was just saying all of that to get back at
I
the
don't think so.
Steelers.
No, I don't think so.
Hands
James-
down. He even disrespect the coach Tomlin. You know what I mean? So
He's not the only one.
Huh?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Look,
but he
I
did.
don't think I'm gonna call James Harrison a bitch. Even
No.
if he can't get his hands on me.
Ding
Bunch of
dong.
dudes in the Super Bowl, and
Who
then
was that?
scored a. James Harrison
Yeah.
in the Super Bowl punched that dude like in his kidney.
I am not gonna take away what he did for us. I'm just saying before his last year, Tomlin took him out, wouldn't play him, and then he left, and then he signed with New England, and that's when he started all the Pittsburgh Steeler hate talk. So,
But he's not the only one though that is left in the team.
He may have a legitimate reason that we don't know about to have hate for Pittsburgh.
he may, but he's still a bitch. You don't come on and just hate. Talk about hating the
I
team
ain't
like
gonna
that,
say
man.
that out loud.
Fuck that.
I'm not getting to him.
You can't find
Mr.
me.
Harrison,
You might want to knock at your door.
I live in South Carolina.
No, you don't.
no, you don't.
I do.
Uh,
Oh well, the border's closed right now. You're safe.
Yeah, exactly.
You come to my door and say, no, Mr. Harrison, that was not me. That was
I
Anzo
was
Hodges.
like, come
He
on.
lived
You know
somewhere
it
in
was-
Canada. That's all I can tell you. Last question. Does a healthy Ben Roethlisberger, oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Does a healthy Ben Roethlisberger make the Steelers Super Bowl contenders? Hell no.
No way. This year? No way.
No.
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 Who do they have, Anjo?
They have Connor, running back. We have Watt, defense. We have James Harden versus Anzo Mortal Kombat. We have Juju Smith-Schuster. And the rest of the team, I couldn't tell you.
You got Jesse
Our
James.
defense is getting better. Jesse James, that's right. Our defense is getting better. Now, do I think Steelers were what, 8-8 last year? Without Ben?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I think they were 8-8. That's what Ryan Clark was saying because he was on the video. He was talking about it. Now, again, Ryan Clark is very biased because he's a Steeler.
Here you go again.
No, he's biased. I'm not gonna lie, he's biased because he drinks the Kool-Aid for the Steelers, so that's why I'm on his side. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say they're Super Bowl contenders, but they will definitely be in the playoffs with a healthy Big Ben.
The question was, are they going to be Super Bowl?
Yes, I know, and I said no. I said no.
At the
I said
end.
no. I said no. But again, let me see.
Go ahead.
Their defense has been killing me for the past couple of years, so I don't know. Let me see if they gel. You know what I mean, and see. But
There was 8-8 last year. Before then, it was 9-6.
Okay, right. So 8-8. You know, I think he was. Did he play the whole season the last year when they were 9-6? Probably did. He didn't play that season either. He didn't play the whole season either, right?
Usually takes a break.
He gets hurt a lot.
His
He gets
fat
hurt. I
ass.
mean, he can take a lot, but he gets hurt. He
does.
He can stand lose some weight too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Every time the McRib comes out of McDonald's, man, he's like, "Oh, I hurt my ankle. I'll be back."
Oh hell.
Whatever.
The Steelers is they can look so strong one week and look so sad the next.
I'm just
That's
telling you, the
cool.
Steelers, about 4 years ago, the Steelers should have been to the Super Bowl and just wreck up because they had the best. Well, they had a top 10 quarterback. I'll give them that. I ain't gonna say the best quarterback, but they had a number one receiver, number one running back. I think a top 10 or 15 defense. So they should have been knocking on the door. But for whatever reason, man, the damn GOAT boy.
Oh,
I don't know if their defense was top 10, maybe 15.
Top 15.
When Palomalo left, I think it was all downhill.
Absolutely, 100%.
They lost Lawrence Timmons too. He
Yep.
got old.
Yep. And
Lawrence
like you
Timmons
said,
is a product of South Carolina, Bubba.
oh, was he?
Yep. Well, he went to the University of Miami, but he graduated from Wilson High School, where I used to work as a school resource officer. So I seen him
Nice.
from his high school times till he became the dominant force on the Steelers.
Clipboard.
What you say?
I was reading that. Couldn't make it through it. That's true.
Blake
though.
Bortles beat the Steelers. What
So
the
did
hell?
Tim Tebow. So, I mean, it happens.
Oh,
It
man.
happens.
And
Like
Tebow
I
had a lot of moments, man.
Like I said, it was our defense that was the biggest issue. Steelers never had a problem putting up points. It was stopping people. That was their problem.
Well, it's the
Do you
same
think
thing I
some of
can
the-
say about
do you-
the Redskins.
Do you think a lot of the Steelers' inability to succeed is on the shoulders of the coach?
Yes.
A little bit. A
Not
little bit. A little bit. I agree a little bit. I think he kind of treats his players as friends more than, you know what I mean, that disciplinary type of coach like Belichick. And I think that's an issue because a lot of the players think they can get away with doing whatever they want to. And that's exactly what happened with AB. So
You mean like talking shit on your podcast about your number one wide receiver
yeah,
as you chomp down on the McRib? He's so fat.
But he may be fat, but I guarantee you if he was put on that blue and white and the star on the side of his helmet, you'd be all you'd be like, compared to what you got now and compared to what you had, you could really have Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh no,
You tell
like
me?
in this moment, no. I'm sorry. I thought I was getting like the kind
No,
of
no.
slimmer.
No. Right
He's-
now, you can have Ben
I think
Roethlisberger or Dak Prescott. You crazy?
Take that. I'm not. No. Again, Ben could come back and be. Like
I don't
his-
like Ben. I don't
But if
like
he-
him. Me and Onslow done went. Say
toe to
again?
toe.
if
Me
he
and
can't
Onslow
stay
done
healthy.
went- Yeah, but Dallas got the best offense. They proclaim they have the best offensive line in the NFL. So that's his problem in the Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Don't have an O line. That's why he gets
Yes.
hurt. So if you
Man.
put him behind an O line or a perceived top 1 through 5 O line like Dallas has had for the past
That's a
decades,
fact.
don't you think that he would produce based on his past?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
I know
than
that. It hurts coming out your mouth, man, because it hurts me to be defending the damn Ben Roethlisberger. I got to give that clown his due. If he's behind Dallas, y'all would be hell.
I agree.
By the way, losing Travis Frederick is a big loss. Like our center, for anyone that doesn't know, he retired. You know, he had that Bill's Genome syndrome. Pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. And missed like the whole year. Came back and played last year, and then retired this year. That's a big loss on the O line.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
gonna
go back
hurt.
quick to what B&B said, John. Then he said dunk contest. I mean actual gameplay. I think Mad said it best that great players would find a way around that they would do it. I'm just saying, for me as a spectator, as a fan, I would greatly miss the slam dunk, because sometimes a slam dunk is only 2 points, but sometimes it can demoralize a team. Sometimes it can energize your team. So to take away that, I'm sure they could cope with it and do it, but I don't think I want to. I think it would take some of the excitement away from the game, in my opinion.
What's your favorite dunk in the dunk contest all time?
Ooh.
Mine's
Lord.
easy.
The year that the guy from Minnesota, I can't think his name, Zach Levine.
Yeah. Oh man,
the
when
year
him
that,
and
old boy from
Gordon,
Orlando, Gordon. That was the best one in probably about last 10 or 15 years.
yeah, I agree. Like them going back and forth, like that's,
But before that, man, it was Jordan.
see, for me, man, Dwight Howard in the Superman dunk in 2008.
It was more excitement.
Yes, yeah, it's
Well,
more.
that wasn't even a dunk.
Yeah,
I thought it was more drama how they did it. Like he putting on the cape and coming out the phone booth. Then he raised the damn. Now he dunked that sucker, that 12-foot tall rim. Man, that's impressive, boy.
Yeah, but a Superman dunk wasn't a dunk.
He kind of like threw it down
shot
in
the
there.
ball in. The best
Not
dunk
off the back of the inside of the rim, like off the back, like it. You got to watch it. Like it may not be technically a dunk, but
You gotta be
it
up there to do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it something.
What-
Other than
it
that,
wasn't.
Vince Carter with the honey dip.
No, you
Never
guys
seen
are
anything
crazy.
I didn't like.
No. I'm gonna tell you. Oh my gosh, Aaron. What's his name?
Oh, with Orlando.
Aaron
Yep.
Gordon.
Aaron Gordon. When
Yeah.
he brought the mascot on the
Jumped over and put the ball under
his legs,
and reverse dunk. That was
Uh-huh.
in fucking sane.
or when the mascot was spinning on the hoverboard,
Yeah.
and he ran, grabbed the ball home. That was the best contest ever.
Yeah. Oh, and Levine though matched him. I mean, almost every
But
dunk.
Levine, you jump from the free throw line, put the ball between his legs. I mean, that's 18 feet. That's a long ass distance, boy.
Mm-hmm. That was a great dunk
I
contest.
feel on that dunk, because that's Dr. J's signature, right? I feel on that dunk, if you step over that line, that dunk is disqualified. Doesn't get
Yeah,
the same points.
Yeah, I don't think he should have won that. I think Aaron.
That's
I think
just my
Jordan.
feeling, because you're trying to pull off a dunk that only a few great have done. So you want to step over the line and get the same recognition? I don't think so.
I see now. You got your whole foot inside that line. I agree with you.
Yeah, like step right over, not on it, over it.
If you step on it like your toes over it, I don't.
It's okay.
That's fantastic. Now, if you
Yeah,
step
it's
inside
okay.
of it, yeah, I agree with
But
you.
if
on
you
that.
don't pull off the dunk as the actual should be done, I don't see how you should get a 50 for that. Like the dunks that Aaron pulled off were so creative. Like I find the one that he lost the first year, those dunks were insane. I was jumping up.
They cheated this last year too.
Yeah, but I didn't really watch last year because I couldn't believe how bad they cheated in the year before.
Yeah,
not so much that Levine didn't win it.
I think they should have.
That Aaron didn't get the points that he should have got.
They should have gave both of them the trophy.
Yeah, at least to show that this was a battle of battles, because they both kept it original. Levine he just looks so scrawny, like he's weightless in the air. It's crazy.
I like the year that Spud Webb won it too, because a short dunker looks better to me than a tall dunker.
Hey man, that Jordan Kilgannon, that white boy, he's like 6'1". There's those crazy
guy that walked into that gym and freaked out the glove and all of those guys. The glove's mouth was dragging on the floor. He couldn't believe what he was seeing.
Like he does like a reverse dunk, like behind his back.
That guy's on a trampoline, or he has something injected in his Achilles.
Oh, well,
this guy's defying gravity, man.
I ain't joking.
He's defying gravity.
You are correct.
Say it.
How tall is he?
My ass. 6'1".
Yeah, he put that shit to shame.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh yeah, oh yeah."
Yeah. That was his whole movie. He saw it when he was a kid. He's like, "I'm not gonna let this happen, Mom. I'm gonna prove him wrong."
Well, fellas, it is 6 o'clock. Well, in fact, it's 6:04. Yeah,
time flies when you're having fun, man.
But man, I enjoyed it. We'll be back next Saturday, same back time, same back channel. Before we go, I'm gonna go around the room one last time. Tell people where they can find you at, or what you're doing, or repping out your channel. Go ahead, Anzo. I'm gonna start with you first. Anzo.
Skip. Qualified.
Right, we'll go to Mad then. Mad, where can people find you at?
Oh yeah, no. You got to earn my content, so track me down. I'm JMC Productions. Here's my Twitter. It's on the screen right now. Please follow me. I have like 52 followers. I earn it.
All right, Roberto, where the people can find you, or what you're doing for your channel, sir?
Well, you can catch Anzo and myself Wednesday nights, I believe at 10 o'clock. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
10 o'clock Wednesday night, off our chests. We just have some random topics that we just speak truly and deeply from our chests. And we'd appreciate some more viewers and love and some crazy shit as well.
Is that Eastern? 10 o'clock?
Yeah,
I don't know.
10 Eastern.
Yes.
Okay. 10 o'clock Eastern.
What's your time zone?
Central, the true time. Like, so
no.
Sorry, I only heard you an hour ago. Sorry.
Anzo, where can the people find you at, good sir?
What's up? You guys know Big Afford Entertainment. We got Square One. We got Equilibrium. We got Chaos List, Chaos Conversation, The Rule of Three, Storms Live. Check us out whenever you guys can, man. We appreciate the love and support.
All right. And I am Comment Chat. I go by my name, Danny Graham. Comment Chat, you can find me on YouTube. Just like Anzo said, several different shows we got going on. Today is Square One. Tomorrow, normally would be Equilibrium, but I have to work, so we're going to postpone that till the following week. We'll be back at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch me and my other co-hosts on Monday nights. We're going to be doing this Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Chaotic Conversation. We'll be doing 1994 movies. Our top 5 1994 movies. Tuesday, you can catch me on Anzo's show, Chaotic List, where we'll be talking about 3 different topics. whatever we come up with between the three of us, me, Anzo, and Chris Knight. Then on Sunday, you can catch us at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Rule of Three, where again we come up with several different topics. And usually you can catch me and Anzo 4 nights a week on Robert Storm's channel, Robert Storm's Live. And anything goes on there. But tonight we won't be on there. I gotta work. Anzo had other plans. But we'll be back Monday night at usually about 10:30. Somewhere between 10:30 and 11 on Storm's Live. So please subscribe to all these people. Subscribe to Rob. Good content, good information. Please help Anzo. He is starting now. I think he got over 100 something subscribers. We're trying to get him to his 1,000 subscribers and his 4,000 hours. So he created a playlist. Click on that. That helps. And we appreciate each and every one of you that came to chats and support us. Thank you for all the individuals that gave me super chats. I appreciate that. I just recently got monetized. So thank you for that. I haven't done my monetization show yet, but I'm going to do that as soon as I get up with a date and a time. And until then, I appreciate it. Y'all take it easy. And we will catch you on next Saturday. Same. Go ahead. Oh,
Peace.
same.
What are we doing?
Peace.
Whatever feels good to you, bro.
We ain't got no more words for brothers that be stepping in front. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, I and I for 95, 96. Word to Mother Soul Brother Records. My man Ram Bangers in the house. As we do it like this, check it out. 1, 2. No more words. No more words.
All right, guys. It was great. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.
Yes, sir. Peace out,
I
gentlemen.
appreciate the invite so much, guys. I really do. I had a great time.
Oh, it was